Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'm your other Taekook. It's a complete boy and boy FF. If you don't like my voice, mute guys.
He went there as Jungkook was looking at him with a big smile. Tae, Cookie, you are here, come let's go. He said, holding his hands as he held his hands, intertwining their fingers as he went from there, not before giving a glare to the boy. He pushed him on the wall on the rooftop and captured his soft lips. The poor boy didn't got any time to react as he held the black hair tightly while softly rubbing his nape. Time skip. With a peaceful silence between them, they stay there with a contented smile. He was sitting on the elder's lap while the other holding his waist tightly while kissing his forehead time to time. He kissed his cheeks, nuzzling on it, making the other let out a few giggles. Tay, I don't like when someone look at you like that. I don't like it, he whispered as he held his waist tightly. Jungkook, I'm only yours, Hyungi, only yours. I also don't like when someone look at my handsome boyfriend. Tay, my angel, you're only mine, my baby, my beautiful baby. The boy looked at Miss Jeon and smiled at her and went back to his parents. Mrs. Kang, he's really beautiful. Our son and him will look good together and he also like him. Mr. Kang, I will talk with Mr. Jeon. Mr. Lee was now looking at Mr. Kim and he said, Mr. Kim, I don't know what to say, Lee. I will think about it. Miss Lee, should we not do an engagement now? Mr. Kim, but I never accepted the proposal and you are talking about engagement. I said I will think about it and it's completely my son's decision. Let me ask him. Mr. Lee, yes, it's completely his decision. He said while glaring at Miss Lee, who looked down. Mr. Kim, I'm not sure about anything. Let me ask him first. He said as he went from there. It's now night. Everyone had their dinner. Mr. Kim told everything to Miss Kim and she immediately told him to reject and no need to ask her son because she knows that her son loves Cookie. Just by looking at her son, she can say that she is not a fool to not notice the whipped eyes looking at her Cookie and the boxy smile whenever the other saw him. Slowly entered the room and saw his baby sitting on the bed. Jungkook, why did you come, huh? Go, I don't want to see you. Tae smiled at his baby and went to him, hugging him from back and kissed his forehead. Tae, my sweetheart, I'm sorry. Look, I come here, you know. Appa called me and I had to go. He can't handle everything on his own, that's why. Gook, I don't wanna see you, he said, turning around and looking away, pouting. Tae, okay then, you really don't want to see me? Jungkook, no, I, who wants to see you? Not me. Tae, okay then, if you don't want to see me, then I'm going. He teased him while looking at his face, who was now angry. His baby looks so adorable when he is angry. Jungkook, no, stop, don't go. Tae stopped and turned around looking at him smiling. Close the door when you're going. Smile dropped hearing the other but continued to tease him. Tae, okay then I'm going. He was about to go acting like that because he knows the other will stop him. His baby is the cutest when he is angry. But stopped hearing a sniffing sound as he quickly went to him. He saw the other sniffing while looking at his hands, which was on his lap. Jungkook, I know you will go. You don't care about me. You want to go, right? You want to leave me, right? Go. Who is stopping you? Go. He pushed him on the bed and started kissing him to make him stop crying and overthinking. He held his waist tightly and kissed him softly. He wiped the tears slowly and kissed him passionately yet slowly. Caressed his cheeks as they slowly broke the kiss. He looked at the other who was looking at him shyly, but immediately looked at him with a glare and pushed him. He stomped his feet and took the pillow and started hitting him. Jungkook, how dare you leave me, huh? You want to leave me, right? You handsome potato. I will make you leave. Wait, okay, how dare you? Mr. Kim, take this in your brain, you're mine. And once something becomes mine, I won't give up in it. Understood? You're mine only mine. Got it? How could you say you want to leave me? Me, look at my face. Ain't I cute, beautiful? He said, holding his collar while glaring at him. Tae gulped, seeing the sudden change. You don't love me anymore. You don't. I will become alone now. Nobody loves Cookie. Go away. I don't want to see your handsome face. He said, throwing the pillow at him and laid on the bed, hiding his face in the pillow. They was sitting on the bed trying to process what's happening. He looked at his baby who is sniffing. He became worried seeing the other crying as he took him in his arms, making him sit on his lap. Tay, baby, angel, look at me, sweetheart. Do you think your Hyungi will leave you? Then do you think your Hyungi don't love you? Jungkook shook his head immediately. My baby, don't you know I cannot live without you, Bun? You are my life, my breath, my everything. I need you to stay alive, Bun. And my words are not just simple words. I meant every single line of it. You know, you are the moon I wanna reach up to. I didn't hold this hand to live in the middle, baby. When I hold these hands, I mean it for eternity. My sweetheart, you know that, right? Without you, I'm nothing. I can't imagine my life without you. I feel suffocating. I spend every second of my life thinking about you. I want to be with you forever, and nothing can separate us. You are the only one I want in my life, baby. Please don't think I don't love you, baby. Every moment of my life doesn't pass without you. I wanna cherish each and every moment I spend with you. And my moon, without you, I won't survive. Never ever question my loyalty for you, baby. Do you get it? I'm sorry for coming late. It's Appa called me to arrange something. No, his Appa didn't call him for anything, but he went somewhere else. He lied to the other as he was planning something else, but he can't say this now to the other. Something that he is planning for the few days. He smiled at the other who smiled back at him. He said, kissing his forehead, who was looking at him with glossy eyes. Jungkook, oh Hyungi, I'm sorry for talking like that. I don't know why I am behaving like this. Tae, it's alright, baby. I'm not mad at you. My baby has every right to scold me. They hugged each other tightly while Tae get up and looked at him. Tae, baby, what happened to you? Jungkook, Hyungi, yes, let's say this to Amma Appa about us, but before that I have to say something to you. Tae, baby, look at me. What happened? Say, baby. Jungkook, Tae, I'm not the ideal type of them, Hyungi. I was ready to tell them about everything. I never had any problem in it, but I'm sorry for not telling it to you. I was insecure and scared. I know you love me and I know everything, but after I come to know about it, I felt a little bit insecure and I do want to tell you. But you know, the insecurity in me stopped me. But then I started thinking I shouldn't hide this from you. So I thought of not hiding it from you. But still, the insecurity didn't fade away. I'm sorry, Hyungi, but now hearing your words, I felt ease. My insecurity fade away. I was so silly getting insecure over it, Hyungi. I'm sorry. Tae, there is nothing to be getting insecure, baby. You know there is only you in my life. You are my life, sweetheart. It's okay, baby, but I don't like that you hide it from me. You could have tell me, Bun. Jungkook, I'm sorry. Tae, I want your promise that you won't ever hide anything from me. You should say everything to me, Bun. Jungkook nodded, pouting, and looked at him. Jungkook, I didn't mean to hurt you, Hyungi. I'm really sorry for hiding it from you. I won't do it again. Tae chuckled while opening his arms. Tae, come here. Jungkook smiled while throwing himself on his arms, hugging him tightly as Tae caressed his hair. Tae, never hide anything from me, okay? Jungkook nodded vigorously as Tae chuckled while placing a kiss on his forehead. Jungkook, let's say this to everyone. Tae, we will baby soon, but now let's go somewhere. He said as he placed a kiss on his eyes, as Jungkook looked at him confusedly. Jungkook, what happened to Hyungi? Tae, shh, my sweetheart, he blindfolded him, who startled as he held his hands. Jungkook, Hyungi, Tae, Tae, walk baby, I'm here. Jungkook, okay. He held his hands tightly and both walked from there as they stopped walking. After some time, Jungkook, Tae, what happened? Are we there? Tae opened the blindfold and he felt a whisper on his ear, making his eyes glossy. Tae, happy birthday, sweetheart. Jungkook, Hyungi, all. Happy birthday, Cookie. Jungkook looked at the others who come there as he looked at Tae, who nodded. Jungkook, I thought nobody remembered it. He pouted while looking at Tae, who smiled at him. Tae, how can I forget my sweetheart's birthday? It's the most special to me, he said while looking at his baby, who hit his chest playfully. Come on, let's cut the cake. Everyone was confusedly looking at them, seeing them whispering something to each other. Soon he cut the cake and he fed first to his Appa and Amma and then to Tae while the others were shocked but didn't say anything. Milskim was smiling seeing them. YN gritted her teeth seeing it and the boy also get angry seeing it. Everyone gave him gift and was enjoying as Tae was looking at Jungkook who was smiling at him. Tae cleared his throat as he took his baby's hands, taking him to the middle and held his hands tightly. Everyone stopped talking and looked at them. Jungkook was also confused, but his breath hitched when he saw the other kneeling down. He kneeled down while taking his hands in his and he started talking. Tae, my angel, my sweetheart, do you know our first meet? You were so adorable, scolding me for dropping your banana milk. Believe me, till now I remember every moment I spent with you. I want to cherish each and every second. You are so beautiful, baby. My moon, my petal, I can't even imagine how my future will be without you. I can't even imagine it, baby. It's sure that I don't have a future without you. How can I live without my heart? I don't know how to say this, baby. I stuck at words many times and I'm not good with words. All I can say is my moon, without you I cannot live. I want us to create more moments and memories together, growing up old with each other. I want you in my arms every second. My day starts by seeing your beautiful face and it ends with you in my arms. It feels so suffocated without you in my arms. I feel like losing myself not seeing you. My baby, my moon, you are brighter than those stars. You had trapped me in your sparkling eyes. My life, my baby, will you marry me? he said with a boxy smile with his eyes producing tears. He held his hands softly while tears falling from his eyes. Jungkook looked at him with wobbly lips, controlling his sob, and wiped his tears softly. Jungkook nodded as he hugged the other tightly while saying, Jungkook, yes, I wanna marry you. Yes, I will marry you, he said as he hugged him tightly. Everyone is watching them in shock. They were utterly shocked seeing it. They don't know how to respond or what to do. They didn't expect something like this. They never thought they both will be together. Some were shocked, some angry and jealous. Some cannot accept it because they already have another plans in their mind. Tay softly kissed him while caressing his back as they kissed passionately. Slowly, after some time, they broke the kiss and hugged each other. Soon they heard a clapping sound and both looked at each other and looked at Miss Kim and Jimin who was clapping. Jimin, finally, I was waiting for it. Tay, huh? Jimin, what do you think, Tay? You can hide it from me. I have seen you looking at Cookie like a whipped man many times, so I know it already. Scheme. We even planned to lock you both in one room so that you both will be together and come to me saying, Oma, I love Cookie, I want to marry him. Do you even know how many times I dream of it? I was daydreaming, thinking about Cookie becoming my son in law. Mr. Kim, what you know about them? You didn't tell me. Miss Kim, I hinted you many times, but you didn't understand. Jungkook, Appa, I love Taehyung. Are you mad at me? He looked at Mr. Jeon and come to him as Mr. Jeon sighed and smiled at him. Mr. Jeon, I already fixed your marriage. Jungkook, what? Mrs. Jeon, yes, I talked with him about marrying you with Mr. Kang's son. Jungkook, I won't marry anyone other than Hyungi. Appa, Mr. John, and do you know what I said? I said, I don't like to marry my son to him as I already fixed his marriage with someone else. Jungkook sighed, smiling, but his smile vanished hearing the last part. Jungkook, what? What are you saying? He asked with tears in his eyes as Tay come to him holding his hands. Tay, I don't think you can do that, uncle, because I won't let you do that. He is mine, he said as Mr. Jeon looked at him and nodded. Mr. Jeon, so you don't want to marry him? Jungkook, no, I want to marry my Hyungi. Mr. Jeon, okay, Mr. Kim, I think we should cancel everything. Mr. Kim, alright then. Jungkook, why are you telling uncle that? Mr. Jeon, because I fixed your marriage with his son. Jungkook, oh, wait, that means he looked at Tae who was also smiling. Mr. Jeon, but don't worry, we will cancel it. Jungkook, no, Appa, you can't cancel it. Mr. Jeon, but you said you don't want to marry him. Jungkook, it's because I don't know. You fixed my marriage with Hyungi. Appa, don't tease me. Mr. Jeon laughed as Mr. Kim said. Mr. Kim, we were already scared from what will your reaction, but now I'm glad. When Mr. Jeon talked with me today, I wasn't sure because what if you already love someone else? So we thought of giving it a try, asking you both. He was sure from Cookie that he liked it. Jungkook, how do you know, Appa? I love Hyungi. Mr. Jeon, remember I used to wake you up for university, and whenever you take a nap or sleep, you used to whisper like this. Tete Hyungi, I love you, Bun loves you so much. Mr. John mimicked him, making the other shy as he hid his face in Tae's chest, who hugged him tightly. You always whisper it in your sleep. First I was shocked, then slowly I started to think, I don't think you will get someone better than him, and your happiness matters the most to me. That's why. When your Amma said about it, I rejected it. Mrs. Dion, forgive me, baby. I thought Tay loved someone else. When he said that he already is in love, then I noticed you looking at him and I got that you love him. I can easily see it. I don't want to see you sad and upset, so I thought it's better this way. Please forgive me for forcing you, baby. Jungkook shook his head and hugged both of them. Why, and this is not going to happen. How can you betray us, uncle? Everyone looked at the source of voice and saw a girl standing there glaring at Mr. Kim. Mr. Kim, what? Miss Lee, we didn't know you were like this. Didn't you already promised everything to get marry my daughter to your son? Now you are doing this? She said angrily as Mr. Kim sighed while looking at Mr. Lee. Mr. Kim, I think Mr. Lee didn't tell you about it. Look, Miss Lee, I already said to him about it at that day itself. You can ask him. Mrs. Lee, why didn't you say anything to us? Mr. Lee, I thought to say it a bit later. Why, and you can't cheat me like that, Mr. Kim. You promised me your son will marry me, Mr. Lee. Why, and shut up. I'm sorry, Mr. Kim. I think I should go. Mr. Kim nodded as Mr. Lee took both of them with him. The boy was gritting his teeth, hearing everything as he looked at his parents who sighed. Mrs. Dion had already said to them everything yesterday as he was angry because of it. He was determined to make him his, but now everything is ruined. He had tears in his eyes as his parents looked at him. They held his hands while smiling at him. Mr. Kang, don't be sad, son. You will get someone who is meant for you, he said while patting his shoulder. The boy nodded slowly, accepting everything as he smiled at Mr. Kang. Mr. Jion, I already talked about Mr. Kim yesterday. At first, I thought we can discuss it later after this, but anything can happen in that time. Your Amma told me about that boy, and I thought this would be same to Tae too. He is young and handsome man, so he will get many proposals. So I don't want to waste time, and I want to give my son everything. Jungkook, thanks a lot, Appa. You are the best, and I'm sorry for hiding it from you both. I do wanna say, but somehow I couldn't because I was scared of your reaction and I was insecure after hearing Amma and Uncle talking. I'm sorry, Uncle and Amma. I didn't mean to hear your conversation, but I heard it accidentally. Please forgive me. And Hyungi, I hide this from you. And again, I'm sorry. Please forgive me, you all. Hey, I forgive you this time, and if you again hide anything from me, Jungkook, I won't. Tay smiled while looking at him as Mr. Jeon said, Mr. Jeon, it's alright, but what did they say? Jungkook looked at Mr. Jeon and said, Jungkook, I will say it later, Appa. Miss Kim, which conversation are you talking about, baby? Jungkook, I will say later, Amma. I will explain everything to you, he said while hugging him again as they all went to sleep. Mr. June was standing in front of the room looking at the door and knocked on it. It was the next day after the party as everyone is asleep except Mr. June and his wife and Mr. Kim and his wife. Tay opened the door while rubbing his eyes and ruffled his hair. He was sleeping when the other kicked him to open the door. He opened it while yawning and looked at them confused. Tay, what happened? Mr. John, mind telling me, gentlemen, why are you here in my son's room? Tay looked at him confused, not knowing what he is saying. Tay, your pretty son is my baby uncle. I cannot sleep without my bun. Jungkook, Tay, who is there? Come fast, I'm sleepy. Tay, wait baby, I will be there. So father-in-law, I'm going, If he got disturbed in his sleep, he will kick me again. So good night and sweet dreams. Miss Kim sighed looking at him who is barely opening his eyes because he was sleepy. Mr. Jeon entered and sat on the couch as Mr. Kim followed him. Tay moved away as he looked at Mr. Jeon who was glaring at him but going at his son. Jeon, it's true that we accepted both of you, but both of you shouldn't sleep together until marriage. Tay started laughing at him and sat on the bed only to get a smack on his back by the sleeping pretty boy. Tay, oh my baby bun, sleep, I'm here, sleep, my little one. He kept caressing his hair and sighed seeing him sleeping, making a smile on his lips. I don't think it will happen, uncle, because we can't sleep without each other. Mr. June, I don't want to hear anything. If you didn't come, then I will cancel everything. Tay, what? No, you can't do that, Mr. June. Okay, then go and sleep in your room. Tay, no, I can't sleep without cuddling him. You cannot do that, uncle. Mr. John, I can. If you didn't come, then I'm also not going. Tay looked at his bun, who is sleeping while cuddling on his hands and nuzzling on the back of his hands. Tay, Oma, don't you see how he is being mean to me? He is being really bad to your beer, Oma, he said, showing his puppy eyes as Miss John melted at it, glaring at Mr. John while Miss Kim rolled her eyes. Miss Kim, Tay, are you alright? Why are you acting cute? It's so rare. You didn't look cute. Tay looked at her boringly and looked at Miss John. Miss John, what are you saying, Miss Kim? Look at my baby. How cute he is. Miss Kim, no, my cookie is cuter than him. Started fighting while Mr. John and Mr. Kim holding their ears and looking at each other. While the sleeping pretty boy squirmed and opened his eyes in anger because he don't like when his sleep get disturbed. Jungkook, Tae, I feel tired, he said as Tae caressed his hair as he looked at him. Hey, it's alright, Bun, I'm here, sleep baby, he said while caressing his hair and kissed on his forehead. Jungkook, it's all because of you. You didn't let me sleep last night a bit. You made me tired. I'm so tired because of you. Why didn't you let me sleep last night? He whispered, going back to his sleep, snuggling on his hands as Tay looked at his family in horror, seeing their face as he gulped and shook his head. Tay, it's not like you are thinking. Miss Kim, wow, I'm going to be a grandma. Congratulations, my son. I don't know how to thank you. At least you did some good. Tay looked at her, smiling nervously. Miss John was embarrassed as she looked at Miss Kim as Mr. Kim was shocked while Mr. John, he don't know how to respond. He became a statue sitting on the couch. Mr. John, you, I don't even know what should I say. Jungkook, turn off the light, you old man. Mr. John, old man? He called me old man. Tay, no uncle, you are wrong. He called me old man. That title entirely belongs to me when I meet your son. Soon they all left unwillingly, mainly Mr. Jeon, as it's morning as they woke up. Jungkook, good morning Tae. Tae, good morning Bun. Jungkook, Tae, do you know yesterday I saw a dream. Amma, Appa and Uncle come to our room while I was sleeping and all. It was so funny. Tae went blank while looked away from him. What happened? Why is your face like that? Tae, that wasn't a dream. Jungkook, what are you saying? Tae, they were here yesterday and he said everything to him, who looked at him with a confused face. Jungkook, you aren't pranking me, right? Tae shook his head. Jungkook, oh no, how I'm going to face them, he said, falling on the bed while his hands covering his face. Tae looked at him, controlling his laugh. Tae, do you know, baby, what do you said yesterday? I didn't let you sleep peacefully and you were so tired and your appa, I'm glad that he didn't kick me out. It's the day now. It's been 2 weeks after that. Now it's the day they were waiting for. Both of them are now standing on the stage while holding their hands. Soon they kissed each other softly with tears of happiness falling from their eyes. The awaited moment getting witnessed by their loved ones. Tae, I love you, my baby. Jungkook, I love you too, Hyungi. He said as both after greeting the guest and talking with the relatives now eating food as Miss Kim come there. Miss Kim, Cookie, you didn't tell me about the conversation. Jungkook, oh my, forgot about it. It's actually when one time I come to meet Era, I heard you and uncle talking about your ideal type. You were talking that how the person should be. Like they should be like this and this, so I got insecure hearing everything. Miss Kim, about that talk, it's not like that, Cookie. We were having conversation about my friend's son. Like my friend told me about her son eloped from home and get married, and I asked her why. She said that they didn't accept him because that girl wasn't how they were expected and didn't accepted them. And I was telling that to your uncle about that story. And he wasn't understanding anything what I am explaining and I acted and show him what happened. Then that old man finally understand. Jungkook, what? I thought you both want like that type of person who knows to cook, who is top at studies and maybe doing a job by now and perfect and look very beautiful. That's why I got insecure hearing everything. Because I'm not good at studies and I don't know how to cook. Miss Kim, Aish, it's alright, baby. Now everything is fine, right? Jungkook nodded, still pouting as he looked at Tae, who was staring at him. Tae, Aish, Oma, you and your stories. And Bun, what did you learn from this? Jungkook, never overthink and hide anything from each other. Tae, so will you hide anything from me now on? Jungkook shook his head while looking at him. Tay, and about being perfect, nobody is perfect in this world, Bun. Everyone do mistakes, and you are beautiful the way you are, and you are the most beautiful person in my eyes, and I love the way you are. So don't you dare change yourself. Do you understand? And about being good at studies, you have a talent in arts, baby. And even though I'm good at studies, I don't even know how to draw. But my baby, your drawings are amazing. Nobody is good at everything, baby. And why should you cook? When I'm here for my baby boy, I will cook for him. I will take care of him and everything. Do you think I will let you cook and do house chores? Highness, then you are wrong. I won't let you do it because I'm here for him to do everything for him. You got it? Go, Hyungi, but I want to learn. Tay. No, what if you accidentally cut your hands or burn it? No, that's a big no. If you want to eat something, you can tell me. I will make it for you. Jungkook pouted, understanding there is no point of argument. Tay, no, don't pout. It's a big no. I can't let my baby hurt himself. So, no, he said while pecking his lips, making his eyes widened. He looked at Miss Kim, who gave him a teasing smile which made him blush as he hid his face in Tae's chest. Mrs. Dion, what happened here? Miss Kim, nothing, they are just romancing, she said while giving a teasing smile to Cookie, who blushed even more. Soon the music started as the new bed started dancing, embracing each other while staring at each other's eyes. Tay held his waist in his veiny hands and other holding his hand, intertwining their fingers as both moved their body along with the music. Tay, you look beautiful, Bun. I love you so much, my baby sweetheart. Jungkook, I love you too, my handsome. The end. Thank you for watching, guys. If you like my story, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to comment, guys. See you in next story. Bye bye.